2023 has been the year for Lava, as the company has been giving us some of the amazing budget as well as the mid-range smartphones, including the likes of the Blaze 5G, the Blaze Pro 5G. Then there was also the Agni 2 in the 20,000 rupees price space, and now they have launched yet another budget 5G offering. I'm talking about the Lava Blaze 2 5G. So in recent times, the budget 5G smartphone segment has gotten really competitive, and one such phone that can give the Lava Blaze 2 5G a run for its money is the Redmi 12 5G. First up, the key specifications of both the Lava Blaze 2 and Redmi 12 on your screens, and as you can see, in terms of differences, the Lava here has a lower resolution screen compared to the Redmi. It also tops out at 6GB RAM and 128GB storage, and both phones also have two of the most battery efficient chipsets from MediaTek and Qualcomm respectively. By the way, the Redmi also starts at 2,000 rupees more than the Lava, but of course with double the storage at 128GB. So budget 5G phone is what you're looking out for, and your choices are narrowed between these two devices. Then which among these two should you pick considering the endurance and performance? Let's find out. Hello everyone, Aman here for Fiber by India Today, and this is the Fiber style battery drain test comparison between the Lava Blaze 2 5G and the Redmi 12 5G. But of course, before we get on with the rest of the video, consider hitting that red subscribe button for detailed tech videos, and also turn on the bell so that you don't miss any of our latest updates. With that said, let's get started. As always, we start with booting up both devices, and Lava Blaze 2 is the first one to fire up, while the Redmi 12 does take a while. So for this test, both smartphones are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Dark mode is enabled, brightness and audio volume is set at 50%, screen refresh rate is set at 90 Hz, vivid screen profile is active, and of course both phones are 100% charged. So off with the 2-hour YouTube video playback, and tell me folks, don't you think that the Lava Blaze 2 has a more vibrant and visually appealing panel? Write down your thoughts in the comments as you are watching this, but you see, at this budget, I am not going all out complaining about the 720p or 1080p displays or 500 to 600 nits brightness or HDR10 and all that jazz, because at this budget, I think these are pretty good LCD panels and should suffice for most folks who love to watch videos or play casual games and things like that. Still, I will give the edge to the Lava Blaze 2 5G because as natural as the colors look on the Redmi's panel, I just can't ignore how lively the imagery looks on the Lava's display. Anyway, we are done with the 2 hours of YouTube video playback, and right now the Redmi 12 5G has taken the lead by a tiny margin though. The Redmi 12 5G is left with 89% battery, while the Lava Blaze 2 is now left with 88% battery. Quite the efficient performance from both the devices. Now let's move on. So we now start with the 1080p video recording on both smartphones, and as the devices are at it, here's a look at the camera specifications. So both the Lava Blaze 2 5G and Redmi 12 5G share the exact same camera hardware, that is a 50 megapixel primary camera paired with a depth sensor and an 8 megapixel selfie snapper. As for video recording, the Lava Blaze 2 5G can shoot up to 2K 30fps videos from the rear camera and up to 1080p 30fps videos from the front camera. The Redmi 12 5G on the other hand caps the video recording at 1080p 30fps on both the front and rear cameras. Now here are some comparison photos captured from both the Lava Blaze 2 and the Redmi 12 on your screens. Let me know which phone you think captures better results. Of course, for an in-depth look at both phones' cameras, the reviews are live on the channel, so be sure to check them out. So for now, we are done with the 1080p video recording round, and now the Redmi 12 5G has actually widened the gap in its lead. So the Redmi 12 5G is now left with 79% battery, while the Lava Blaze 2 5G is now left with 75% battery. Okay, it is now time for benchmarks, and while I'm not expecting performance crunching numbers here, it is still a tradition in our battery and performance test to run a series of benchmarks for an hour. But first, the specifications. The Lava Blaze 2 5G is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 6020 chipset paired with up to 6GB RAM and up to 128GB UFS 2.2 storage. The Redmi 12 5G on the other hand is powered by the Snapdragon 4 Gen 2 chipset paired with up to 8GB RAM and up to 256GB UFS 2.2 storage. Okay, Geekbench 6 numbers, and I have seen this kind of results when comparing both these chipsets before, and similar sort of performance right now as well. But the good thing is that both these chips are able to achieve a score of over 2000 in multi-core. This is pretty good for budget smartphones. Similarly, in the Antutu 3D Bench Lite Test 2, both phones scored in the realm of under 450,000, with the Redmi 12 again scoring better with a 430,000 score versus 403,000 posted by Lava, which by the way is 13,000 more than what Lava actually claims. And finally, in the CPU throttle test also, both phones performed admirably, again showing that under heavy loads, the CPU performances should be able to hold up pretty well. Of course, the Redmi 12 is on another level here, showing no sign of throttling as per the official result. Now here's a breakdown of the benchmark performance of both phones on your screens right now. You can pause and take a look. Now anyway, before we head on to the gaming round, we are done with 4 hours of testing as of right now, and the Redmi 12 is still in the lead with 66% battery left, while the Lava Blaze 2 is now left with 61% battery. So when it comes to actual gaming performance, both smartphones deliver a similar experience. Even after running Asphalt 9 Legends for extended periods, neither device exhibited any signs of overheating. They merely became slightly warm though. However, it is important to note that these phones are not designed for hardcore gaming guys. While they can handle most games, Asphalt 9 for instance displayed occasional stutters and frame drops, and the graphics weren't as sharp as they could be. But again, these are budget friendly phones, and considering their price range of 10,000 to 12,000 rupees to 13,000 rupees, their gaming performance is quite impressive. Okay, we have finished 5 hours of testing, and in the gaming round, both phones performed really efficiently. However, the Redmi 12 is still in the lead with 56% battery left, while the Lava Blaze 2 is now left with 51% battery. So after doing away with the heavy tasks, it is now time to run an hour of social media. And by the way, up until now, the battery performance has been quite good on both the smartphones. But okay, for now, let's fast forward to the 6 hours mark and the final results. The Redmi 12 5G finishes with 46% battery, while the Lava Blaze 2 5G finishes with 43% battery. Here's an hour-by-hour breakdown of the battery drain of both smartphones on your screens right now. And as you can see, neck-to-neck results, guys. Both are almost the same, I would say. In fact, in a different situation, the results could be reversed also, where Lava can also finish with less battery drain compared to the Redmi. But then again, despite Redmi boasting a higher resolution screen, it managed to slightly outperform Lava in the end, which is absolutely commendable. But as for picking a device between the two, you see, if you want a higher tier storage option of up to 256 GB, then your only option is the Redmi 12 5G here. However, if you ask me in terms of price to performance ratio, the 6 GB RAM plus 128 GB storage version of the Lava Blaze 2 makes more sense for 10,999 rupees, which is 2,500 rupees less than the 6 GB plus 128 GB version of the Redmi 12 5G. And going with the Lava Blaze 2 also assures the same solid endurance as the Redmi 12, along with a great design, clean software, and not to forget the more vibrant LCD display. But most importantly, what do you guys think? Will you pick the Lava Blaze 2 over the Redmi 12 5G, or do you think that for more money, the Redmi 12 is the superior option? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, for all the latest in tech, stay tuned to Fiber. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.